Oh, she's a real estate agent.
This is the red. Okay. That's the yellow.
Would you like to go ahead and buy this house?
We can come to your property as soon as you're ready to meet us.
No, I thought you were just gonna point that. Well, I thought the point is, if things given are unappreciated, but I understand what you're saying. That it's good to have that insurance and stuff.
This is a feature that was added during COVID, and this is especially one that you want to always check off, and then active. For instance, if a client is asking you, hey, I'm looking for townhomes in the city of Chino and Ontario as, let's call it $500,000 to $700,000. Okay. So here, if you don't click anything, it's going to search up the single family condos and townhomes. We usually just leave that, unless you know specifically they only want a single family. You want to click this. You can click multiple. You can do just condo or townhome, you know, with the command button. So let's just say they want a townhouse. Because when I was reading the payment obligation,
Yeah.
remember when we told her, hey, your prepayment penalty is going to be the interest they've already collected.
Yeah.
Here, right here, and this is, I don't even know if I'm going to bring it up to her, because I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But it says right here, on page 2, while you read it, section 5.1, prepayment premium. It says borrower may prepay this note in whole or in part at any time. If they prepay this note in whole or in part before January 1st, the borrower will pay a prepayment premium equal to the balance of the advance interest.
Oh gosh.
And to me, I'm like, that sounds like they're gonna have to pay
Another 45.
the amount.
What? How is that?
But that's something that, because this is a legal document, I'm not going to give her any advice. I'm going to like, hey, by the way, but you should like have this reviewed by an attorney.
And then I saw the George, who was a team lead.
Have some
Right, 'cause
snacks.
you
You got some
said
snacks? There you go.
those are the ones that should be
Alright, we'll be back, guys.
for, like,
Enjoy!
sorry. Bye!
Bye.
The one.
I hope he's so bad.
What happened?
Oh, we got busy.
Man, she didn't even let us in.
Why?
She said she thought we were her electricians and overbooked us.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was a long drive.
Very odd experience.
Very gypsy-ish.
Did you guys reschedule?
Sort of.
Yeah, next Tuesday. But I think Blake's got it on his own. She's a little, yeah. She's fun. Let's put it that way. All right. Woo. I've been holding my bathroom for like an hour and a half.
Free some lunch. Starving.
So it took us an hour to get there through traffic. We get there to this purple house, and then she meets us outside, and she's like, so we exchanged, you know, she was like, oh, she's like, oh, I thought you were my electricians. She's like, overbooked you. She's like, can we reschedule? And we're like, sure. She's like, yeah, let's do next week. So me and Blake are like, okay. And I was like, how about just 5 minutes, right? We just need to come in and see your house, you know, kind of sit down, let you overview quick. She's like, nope. But she has this very different vibe about her. She's very kind of like, I think we both said it's like very gypsy, like, I don't know, I couldn't explain it, but it's very different, you know? It's very different. And so, yeah. So I think Blake's gonna go back next week. She says to call. You know, we usually don't like to make the calls before we go, right? But I guess this time we should have. So we didn't get to see the inside. Had to go bathroom really bad, but we drove back an hour just so we could get back to the office and get to work. But it was good. It was a good experience for Blake. You know, it's not always so like clear cut. So it was good. I think he learned. Yeah.
Later, it'll not too dry. And then here, this is where our brokerage DRE license number goes. If you guys don't have it memorized, you can just write it down and then just copy and paste it. And then this is where your DRE license would go. Right now we're in Samuel's account, so it shows his name. But once you have your own account set up, it should automatically populate your name. And then you can just write in your DRE license number.
Okay, great.
Do you have any questions on this one?
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Okay. So the next one is the Fair Housing and Discrimination Advisory. I didn't print the disclosure part out for you guys just because these are only disclosures and it's not the actual RPA.
No, it's okay. Did you want us to run over there? Are you there right now or are you at the office? Oh, you're at the house. Okay. I mean, we can come over there. I can come over there. Are you sure? No, I'll come there if you want me to, Jane. Seriously. Because she said the last 2 times she bought, or she sold, I guess, her agent was always there, but I told her we usually stay away so that the buyer and their agent and their inspector can kind of feel, you know, at ease and talk about whatever they're talking about without having to feel like they need to hide anything. So she's okay. She said there was a language barrier, but I told her like none of us speak Chinese either, and she's like, she keeps getting your name and my name wrong, and they're very simple. And I was like, yeah, she just calls me Park all the time. I don't think she knows my name either, and so she laughed it off, and so she's cool. Yeah. See if the agent's here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, 你好，你好。
How are you?
Hey, yeah. You are the buyer?
No, I'm the listing agent.
Oh, listing. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the buyer here?
Not yet. We just
The buyer's agent?
Buyer's agent, and we do inspection. Yeah.
Hi.
Sorry. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi. What's up?
Guess so.
I came just for you. I ran over you.
Well, you didn't have to, but thank you.
Of course. I can't stay for the whole thing. I have to make sure.
Also, you check on that much.
You
Jess.
cute dog.
Thank you.
都 OK 啊。
Okay.
主要是电水还好，漏水可以行。但因为这个电路如果老化了，可能工程就比较大。
它的电路就是 original， 它的电路是 original， 就是说它当初盖那个。
I think it's a really good place to live.
Yeah.
A friend thinks they own it, but his son disagrees, so I don't know who to believe.
So they're renting it. Maybe.
Maybe because she wasn't expecting me to be there.
At the city.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
haven't been any.
I think that's a long time ago when you do the re-roofing. At that time, have some heavy leaking, and then you do the re-roof.
No. There was no leaking when I did the roof.
Oh.
That's from before I bought it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah. So that was before she did the roof.
Yeah. So just one.
And your affordability is not this. Your affordability is your monthly payment, right? So if you can lock in a low interest rate now for 30 years, even if this price dips down to $400,000, let's just say something crazy happens, which we don't see it happening anytime soon, you're still locked into this payment. You get what I'm saying? And so you're comfortable paying this payment so you don't have to worry about what your house price is. Of course, if you have to sell it, you know, because you have to move or something like that, there's nothing we can, it's unforeseeable, but what always happens is to housing, historically always, it always goes back up. So you just have to ride this way back until it hits your equity 550, 600 and then go to sell it.
I heard that interest rates are going up right now.
They are going up.
Yeah.
Which is why what we want to do is sell them on this. Hey, you're going to lock this in right now before it goes up. And if it goes up and you still see house prices come down, your payments are going to go up. Right, you see the difference even between here and here.
They're in the same, like, the same,
740. Oh, this is We shall go in there and see how many open house. There should be like an open house.